Alright guys, it has been a while, and today I wanted to do a very special list for the best month of the year. Valentine's month, or it's not really Valentine's month, it's February, but Valentine's Day is in February, and we have to talk about it because this is a good day where a lot of people like to, fuck. And we're going to do a video talking about the top 5 horniest superheroes in comics, and we're mostly going to stick to DC and Marvel because those are a little bit more challenging since they kind of have to be careful how much they show and talk about, versus indie, you pretty much can have that every single comic. I can make my own list on that if you guys want to see it, but for now, let's talk about the top 5 superheroes in Marvel and DC comics that are horny as hell. And my number 5 is She-Hulk. We're going to start this list with one of my favorite little horny or gigantic horny characters. She-Hulk is a lawyer by day, a badass crime fighter at night, and a freak in the bed. Seriously though, Jennifer prides herself on both her intellect and strength, but she also knows she needs a good fucking every once in a while. And if you're going to go face to face with the She-Hulk, whether you're fighting her or having sex with her, you gotta really step up to the plate because, she's gonna beat the shit out of you. Which might be a good thing, depending on your kink. Anyway, She-Hulk is definitely one of the horniest characters out there, sleeping with multiple characters, having a good time, but also one that I love just because of her nonchalant, don't give a fuck attitude, which is one of my favorites in comics. And my number 4 is Nightwing, aka Dick. You knew Dickie Boy had to enter this list at some point. I mean, the word dick is in his name, so come on. Good old boy wonder, being a playful, horny brat since he was Robin, already working his way through a much older but sexy Batgirl back then. Then making his way to Starfire and many, many, many more. Nightwing has no issue getting laid. And on a serious note, even though he was forced and pretty much, we're not going to say the R word so I don't get demonetized here, he was able to overcome that trauma, which is actually really nice to see in comics. But what I would have to say though is that Nightwing has no shortage of ladies ready to jump on him, from actual girlfriends that he spends a long time with to ones that he just kind of sleeps with and then says peace out. Yes, I'm looking at you, Huntress. Make no mistake, my boy definitely gets around and has some good ass sex. I mean, look at that ass, it's beautiful. Alright, number 3 is Daredevil. You knew Matt, aka Matt the Thumper, would be on here. If you are a hot woman and you are in the radius of Matt, he has his eyes set on you, or ears, because he's blind. But either way, he's coming after you like a dog does a piece of meat. That sounds kind of fucked up. I'm going to stop that now. So, Matt is a horn dog, always putting the moves on any girl he meets. If you're pretty, if you're gorgeous, even though he can't fully see you, he wants you. That's just who Matt is. If he's a good looking, he's charming, he's brutal in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. You know what I'm talking about? Matt knows how to get down, and he knows how to bang girls. Obviously, all the girls that ever sleep with him just keep coming back. Come on, guys, stop. He's not good. You either die or lose your mind. Anyway, good old Catholic loving is going to get some, well, I guess loving. Anyway, this is Matt, aka Daredevil, fucking all the time. And my number 2 is Jessica Jones, and this one is actually pretty iffy because, of course, a lot of people who know Jessica Jones been through trauma of being forced to do a lot of stuff. If you've seen the show, you got an idea, but even more so in the comics, Purple Man made her do many, many disgusting and awful things. But I also know that Jessica Jones just likes to fuck. And, a lot of it might just be to cover up that event and also just her depression. But I think that just in general, Jessica Jones wants to get laid. She likes the penis, and that's awesome. We all like what we like, right? And you can take the TV version too, because, she sleeps with Luke Cage, I think the first or second episode, so even in the TV version, she's pretty horny. But the comic version, she gets down and dirty with none other than Scott Lang. Yes, that's Scott Lang, the Ant-Man. And then she gets with the nearly invincible Luke Cage, where not only she gets laid, but then she has a little baby girl with him and gets married to him. So I really enjoy this one because we actually see the results of sleeping and getting around with people and loving sex because you have a baby and you have a husband. So So obviously, Jessica Jones is a little bit of a horny freak, but that's okay. Married people can be horny freaks as well. And it's nice because Jessica Jones never cheats. So, you know, it's rare on this list. Actually, really rare. Well, I think she might be the only one. That's kind of fucked up. But anyway, number 1 is Oliver. Oh yeah, you knew. Come on. Anybody who reads comics knows that Green Arrow is a little man slut. Not only snagging both Land sisters at points, this dude will fuck almost anything. And somehow, with that goatee and all, he keeps getting girls all over him. How is that fucking possible? I mean, before he became the legendary hero, he was a rich boy, dickhead, who no doubt got laid all the time, because if you're rich, you're getting laid. That's just how it goes. Even after becoming a respectable superhero, he still loves sex, which is great, because I can relate to that. Even after cheating multiple times on Diana, sleeping with friends' nieces, which is just disturbing. Come on, man, that was kind of screwed up, but she was pretty hot, but still, that was screwed up, man. And messing around with long lost lovers and having so many goddamn one-time things. He does settle down eventually with Diana, and oh boy, does he love going to town with her. There's even a panel where he says, let's go to town. He doesn't say that exactly, but it's pretty, you know, verbatim. And he goes down on her. And it's a beautiful thing, because you don't get to see that beautiful moment a lot in comics. I don't know why. But Oliver, you did one for the team. So, my boy is a raw, dogging, loving, really stopping, slapping, dipping, ripping, dripping, whatever you want to call it. Listen, he still likes to get laid when he gets married. That's a true hero. That's a man. That's a cool guy. That goatee, though, is something else, but only you can do it. My point is Green Arrow gets laid, and that's wonderful. That is my list of the top 5 horniest superhero characters. Now, there's so many. I mean, ridiculous amount. There's, like I showed you in pictures, Magic. There's Emma Frost. I mean, God, there's so many. Starfire. Yeah, I could keep going, but I wanted to just do top 5 that I actually enjoy a little bit more than just the fact that they get laid, but I actually like the characters a lot. But what about you guys? What are some superheroes that you love that are horny? It could be guy, it could be girl, it could be both. It could be shapeshifters, aka Mystique. We know that girl getting down crazy at night. What's she doing? Who's she turning into today? Oh, a Dicky Wiki right there. I like you, Ducky. But yeah, so what are your picks? Let's see. This is a fun list. Obviously, I'm not taking it serious, so don't take it too serious. I don't know if someone can take this list serious, but maybe you can. I don't know. But either way, this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank my Patreon for coming up with this fun and dumb and awesome idea all in one. This is my favorite type of list to make every once in a while. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I've been gone for so long, but I will try to make more videos as we come. All right, everyone, have a wonderful